All right, good morning, everybody. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done before starting my day. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Marshke here. This is from Sunday. I took some video yesterday, so I'm gonna try to use them all since the people were mostly the same. So here, what I like, it's muted. Yes, here what I like is that you all are doing a pretty decent job scoring up early, like pretty good. I like that with the conditions that we have. That's a good, like that's a good thing there. I think look at this. Like I think that this is wonderful that you guys are trying to like score up early. So good job for that. Ratio doesn't look too bad in here. Like it looks like we're able, like the boat is running a little bit more. Couple details that I'm seeing here. So again, here you can see David how like you kind of drop a little bit of the shoulder there. Then you have a tendency to, but I cannot see it really well here. So like the good thing, David, is then that when we like connect, like it still looks pretty good. But that drop there, I think that we could try to like, be a little bit more like chest out and proud of the catch, a little bit more of sitting up. And David, even like I think that at the catch we could be a little bit quicker into the water, while sharper, more agile. Okay, because like you are squared up in a great point here. Like I'm really happy to see that you're squaring up early, but still sometimes we have a little bit of hesitation, and that's what we're gonna see in one of these videos. See here how like you're ready to go, but still there's a little bit of like hesitant movements. We're gonna take a video from yesterday and we're gonna be able to see better. Releases on this one port was a little bit early. Let's take a look at another one. A little bit of like movements on the port side and port squaring up early again, but like starboards are like even earlier again. Like half feather would be ideal, but by 3/4 slide, if you can get the blade on the square, that's fine too. I can see you here trying. Then I'm gonna say better there with the handle heights, so like the blade looks closer to the water. Back it in really good. Good job, Dan. Keep working on that, okay? In my opinion, still a bit deep. I don't know if you can see here how deep the shaft goes. Same to you, Brent. I don't know if you guys can see. Still going in quite deep. David and John, you guys look it looks good. Getting the blade of the water, John, not bad. Like I've seen you like sometimes fade into the water, but that one looks that it's getting out a little bit cleaner. There you go. Yes, see. Same to you, Brand. Not too bad. I'm trying to be a little bit more understanding with the feathering into the water. So again, if it's like half the blade out and then you start feathering, that's better than feathering into the water. Like see here, then you can kind of like you can see that you're feathering into the water a bit, and it doesn't look bad neither. So I'll give you a pass for that. Yeah, again, Brandon then deep a little bit. And David, I think that here, let me zoom in. I think I'm seeing a little bit of a little bit of motorcycle. Not too bad, and I cannot see it really well from there, but sometimes I feel like you're not feathering with the outside hand, but the way that you're grabbing the oar makes it looks like you are. So remember to lock that wrist nice and flat. And a little bit of like, I don't know if you can see, David, something quite small. Like it looks like you're wiggling at the finish towards your side. Then you go to the other, and then like you like go to the others, like to the other side that you're supposed to like rotate to. So keep an eye out on that. Like sometimes we wiggle and we're not aware, not a big deal, but trying to keep those knees nice and still. Okay. But yeah, good job. Now let's take a look at video from yesterday. Oops. let's take a video from yesterday. Let's see. You guys are gonna see some of my stuff. Ignore it. Those are some meds that my friend is bringing from Spain for Kira because she's lactose intolerant. Okay, so this is from yesterday. Same people, but instead of the N was Will. Again, happy to see you all scoring up a little bit earlier. I think that that's a good intention there. Oops. A little bit of a wobble. Brent, you can see there, like we're a little like too deep again. And I'm getting a little bit like the exit timing is not bad. Jonah would probably say try to tap down a little bit more. I know that probably with the set it was falling to port, so let's take a look at another stroke. Getting the blade all the way to the chest. Yeah. Oh, David, did we see that blade? Let's take a look at it. So again, I don't know if you remember, like we talked with Arthur here. Look how the blade here looks like it's going the opposite direction here. Do you see? So that means that we get a little bit too excited with the feather. Probably it's just one stroke. Like, I feel like I would like to see less movements on the blade when you guys release and feather. Remember to keep it quite smoothly so we don't see a lot of movement. So the blade goes out on the square and then feather and stays flat. We don't want it to go the opposite direction. Not a big deal yet, but if I see that it keeps happening, remember to like do the feathering movements smoother. See, here was better. It was a couple of strokes. I think that it was this one. Yeah, see here the release, the feathering was a little bit too aggressive. So an indicator of that is that was a little bit of feathering to the water ports. An indicator of that is like the loud Orlux. Okay, so keeping an eye on that, I think that might be good. Yeah, so ports, I don't know if there was a little bit of set issues there, but I think a bit more tap down and keep trying the small adjustments with the hands. That was better there. And what else? See, David, here you kind of can see how, like, you know, comparison with Will, how he backs it in. If I'm super picky Will, I would like to see that blade a little bit square, a little bit early, but still pretty good. And we're kind of engaging the drive and the blade's still traveling into the water. So David here, like, see how the blade is quite high and then like kind of like takes quite the time to go into the water in comparison with the other people. So again, a little bit more agile into the water would be helpful. Okay, and then let's take a look from the side. Oh, this one is vertical. Well, we're gonna make it work. See, I think that in these ones you guys are gonna be able to see the blade entrance that I'm seeing, because again, wonderful job in getting that blade on the square early. That one was better. See, that one you're more together. But see, in this one, for example, like we're staying a little bit behind. So more agile, not more like, I would be scared to use the word quicker. But more agile. And I don't know if you can see here the wrist again bending a little bit. Brent, I think that part of the problem of going deep, Brent, is that you're kind of like going up and down a little bit with the hands. Oops. I know you can see here the entry looks good, but like, you know, it looks like the first thing you do is kind of pulling a little bit. So I would like you to think about the pushing, okay? A little bit more about the pushing. Let's see, Will, if that drive looks more connected. Yeah, that's pretty good, Will. That's good. I like this speed. Like, it's better. It matches better the boat. Probably have room for a little bit more, like, you know, again, the leg drive doesn't want, you don't want to just do the legs and then the body. You want to kind of do it together, but this is pretty good. The suspension looks good here. John and Will suspension looks pretty solid there. Here we start to break the arms a little bit, John, David, and Brent. So we want to try to get a little bit more suspension, probably. Now let's see, John. A little bit of the shoulder, but I know you guys are thinking about it, and it's a habit that I'm sure that I understand it's super hard to like fix. So horizontal drive looks good. A little bit of the grabbing on the arms there, John. And a little bit of opening there with the back, David. But yeah, I think that's it for today, okay? Alrighty.